Hi, my name's Nicole. This is my painting for Dia de los Muertos, and um, I experience a lot of deaths each year in my family, and it really meant a lot to me for creating this. And I wanted to convey that death is present every day. You can die any moment, anytime, any age. And I wanted to show that in this piece by creating a death scene in her thoughts. Like she's always thinking about she may die one day. And this smoke represents that her life is leaving her each day as she goes on. And at first I sketched it, and then after I sketched it, I created different themes. Like I created this swirl to represent that, life is changing every moment. You don't know what's going to happen next. And I used oil pastel underneath, and then I painted over it with paint, and then I carved it out with a toothpick for that. And then I went over the face with acrylic paint. And then I wanted to keep this translucent to show that, she's dying, of course. And I shaded this with just regular pencil. And then I went over this scene with acrylic paint. I created that. I chose these colors because, it's fall, things are changing, they're dying. And after that, I painted, and then I kind of shaded with chalk pastel. And then I kind of went over with gray to create a foggy kind of theme, those are her thoughts, of course. And then the flower, I did that next. I shaded it with I did it with chalk pastel. And I chose those colors because, you don't always have to be sad about death. Death isn't always ugly. You have beauty in it. You can experience happiness, you celebrate their life. And I created this smoke because, as her life is leaving her, her thoughts are going with her. And it's fading along. So that was the way I did that. And then I put newspaper underneath, and then I went over it and shaded to kind of emphasize that, her thoughts are leaving, because I matched the colors with the autumn. And I learned that you don't always have to cry over their death. You can celebrate it. I learned that I don't have to be sad about my aunt's death, because, she's always there with me in my heart. And, I learned that it's always good to cry sometimes. You don't have to, be, composed all the time. You can let it out, and that's good about that. And doing this piece for Dios de los Muertos, it helped me because, you celebrate their deaths on that day. So, yeah.